Guys, how you doing? I thought before the wheels got too dirty I would do a review on my HRE wheels. So these are 20 by 8.5 in the front. I think the offset is 38 plus 38, and then the rear is 20 by, I think it's 10 and a half. I gotta check for you guys, I can't remember. I'll put them in the description below, but I think the offset is, I think, 48. I'll have all these specs in the description below, but yeah, these are HRE custom forged rims. They are the concave design. Back when they were popular, I think back in 2013, I think Vossen was the real wheel leader for the design of the concave rim. But if you could tell, these actually aren't like super concave. Like, you can only really tell from the side that the rear one is concave. The front one actually is not concave at all. It wasn't done on purpose, but it actually gave it a better look, in my opinion, to have a flat, I guess, front wheel and then the semi-concave rear wheel. But basically, I had HRE customized the wheels to fit the center cap. I had to send in the center cap for them to take a look at, and then I had the HRE logo. I think that was on the spoke removed as well, just to kind of give it that factory look. So I basically copied the S Sport wheel, with the name, with the spoke design and everything, and just basically had the HRE design that was similar to it done. One thing that I had to do, well, I don't think you had to, but I replaced all the studs with ARP studs, the extended studs, because when you offset the wheel a little bit more positive, or sorry, when you offset the wheel more, I guess, closer to zero, it starts to stick out, and the studs, the wheel studs aren't as long, so you don't get as much thread engagement. So I had the extended studs put in, and then I had the studs cut. This is before I did my own work, and they basically have a more, in my mind, a more secure fit for the wheel. In terms of performance, I immediately felt the difference from the larger diameter wheel. Just from driving, and the lightness of the wheel made it a lot easier to turn the steering wheel. Just the whole characteristic of the car completely changed when I got these wheels installed. I think other than that, when you accelerate in Sport Plus, you can't really tell right off the bat. The car didn't feel any faster from zero dead stop, but on the highway, when you need to do, emergency passing, just passing people up to get out of, a more crowded traffic area, you definitely can feel the acceleration from lighter wheels, given that the momentum's already been started by the car. So it definitely feels a lot quicker when you're already moving. And then braking felt a lot more secure too. Felt more precise with these wheels. Back when I had the old F Sport wheels, the old F Sport braking in the front. Now it's even better with the upgraded brakes. But it really changed the characteristics of the car in terms of performance. One thing I know about HREs is you probably can't take these to the track. I have heard of these wheels not performing too well on the track. No shade to HRE. I love the wheels. These are really meant for, I think, in my opinion, street driving. And then I would stick with the more well-known brands such as BBS, for their forged aluminum racing wheels. But I'm sure these wheels are, will perform perfectly fine on the track. I just don't want to use it on the track, just based on, I know some of their designs for HRE was meant for street use rather than track use. So you have to make sure that the wheel that you had made by HRE is specifically made for track use. But even then, I wouldn't want to ruin such beautiful wheels. I would just go with the BBSs, just because they're the more standardized, well-known brand. So that's pretty much it. I should have probably straightened out the wheel, but I don't think it makes that difference. Let me go ahead and do another review shot for you guys. So the front wheel is not concave, but the rear wheel has a slight concavity to it, so it looks a little bit better in terms of the overall look of the car. But I think the concave design is kind of out now. It's more about the one piece, just flat face look. So, you know, is what it is. But here's a better look, I guess, of the flat face for the front. But other than that, that's pretty much it. So thanks, guys. All right, talk to you later. Something that I also wanted to mention was that since I chose a less aggressive wheel width to, I guess, avoid tire stretching, I got a nice, I guess, a rim guard portion from my Michelin AS3 pluses. I don't know if the AS4s have them. My WRX has the AS4s. I don't really see that big of a, I guess, this piece of rubber right here, like a lip guard on my WRX. But that's something I wanted to mention too, is that I believe if you get Michelin tires or tires that have the, I guess, that wheel guard, it's very, I think it's really helpful. One of the reasons I'm saying that is I believe when you hit like potholes or really uneven surfaces, the rubber is going to wrap around the rim rather than just kind of folding under and letting the rim possibly touch the concrete, causing nicks and things like that. I don't know if going into the curb is going to keep this from getting curb rash, but I believe it probably would do a substantial protection. It would create some substantial protection against it. But that's one thing I did want to mention. Getting a less aggressive wheel width to lessen tire stretch can always help. But yeah, that's something I wanted to mention. All right, guys, talk to you later.